Net worth is a confusing concept. What exactly does it entail? Let's talk about this. But before we do, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell. Hi everyone, my name is Zack Boothe and I'm a successful real estate investor. By the way, are you working on growing your net worth? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. To start, let's review what net worth is. Net worth is the balance of your assets and your liabilities. Regularly evaluating your net worth helps you get a feel for what or where you're at financially and give you an insight on where you can improve your financial life. One of the most common mistakes people make is not thinking about how their current assets affect their future net worth. By controlling your spending and reducing debts, saving more and investing it wisely, you can grow your net worth in no time at all. In this video, I will tell you the surefire ways to grow your net worth. One of the first steps is to get rid of high interest debts like credit card debt. Credit card debt can hold you back from other investment opportunities, right? You want to make sure you target your highest interest cards and your highest interest rates first. Have a plan for managing your payments with your budget and make as many extra payments as you can on those highest interest loans. Leveling up your net worth also means paying yourself first. Paying yourself first is setting aside money for your future before you make any other financial decisions. It's not easy, but you will thank yourself later if you can start with small changes. The earlier you start to pay yourself and invest that money first through higher savings and contributing to your investment accounts, the more time will allow you to compound that money and to get the returns that you're working for. So when I first heard the concept of pay yourself first, I thought that meant you pay your employees last or pay your debts last and pay yourself first so you can go and play with that money and not be responsible. That's not it at all. Paying yourself first means whatever you earn, whatever is yours that you've earned, whether your salary from a company you own or your salary from your day job. What that means is you take a portion of that money and put it towards your investment account. That means putting it aside to grow your wealth long term, right? Paying yourself first actually means don't pay yourself, right? It's not for you, it's for your wealth and in growing your wealth and living off the rest of the money you have. And I learned this concept and truly understood the power of it by reading a book called The Richest Man of Babylon. Great book, by the way, you should definitely check it out. The other thing that I have done to really grow my net worth quickly over the last few years is I started evaluating my net worth every single week. I look at exactly all of the investments that I have, what are they currently valued at, and I look at it every single week. And the reason I do that is I'm constantly focused on and looking at where I am at and where I'd like to go. And when we become obsessed with something and our conscious brain is always looking at something, we're going to see opportunities and ways that we can grow, right? Our subconscious brain is going to be scanning opportunities around us and going to bring it to our conscious mind, bring it to our attention, to the front of our mind, as they say, that this is a path that we should take. This is an investment. This is something that I should learn. This is something that I should do more of, right? So measuring and looking at my net worth every single week with my wife and where we're at financially, having that set meeting has been a massive game changer. So if you're not tracking your net worth, you're probably not increasing that net worth very fast. You probably don't even know where you're at. So that would be my major challenge to you guys, and probably the number one thing that I've done that's really made the biggest impact on my net worth. One of the best ways that Americans build wealth is by using debt strategically, of course, to acquire assets. As I've learned from Robert Kiyosaki, assets are things that put money in your pocket, and liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. So when you get debt, and leverage debt, it's only wise to use debt when you're buying an asset, when that thing that you bought is paying for the debt and then some. It's growing and building your wealth. Be careful that you're not leveraging debt to buy personal toys like boats and cars and personal houses beyond what you need. Make sure your assets are paying for your way of life and then some. Also, remember, it's important to consider your financial decisions for the long term. Being smart and using liabilities to increase your long-term net worth can serve as a strong decision to compound your returns. Make sure you give this video a like and let me know in the comments how you plan to use debt for long-term goals. The next step is to focus on smart investments. For example, you can expect returns you earn on investments like real estate. Wholesaling, house hacking, or buying properties that you rent out are all fantastic examples of smart investments. One of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of stocks is it's something that I don't control, and I can't really influence the success of a company. Right? It's like getting emotional over a sports team and throwing your remote when your football team doesn't win. To me, it doesn't make sense. I have no skin in that game, right? I'm not doing anything. I'm not coaching. I'm not advising. I'm not even related to any of the people there. It's the same thing. If I buy stock at Coca-Cola, I'm not going to stop by a warehouse and make sure they're doing their job. I have no control in the success of that investment. The other issue that I have with it is a lot of the valuations in the stock market comes off of emotion, off of a financial report, off of a news report, and that evaluates the emotion of people and what they perceive as the value of that company. And so it fluctuates off of emotion just as much as it does off of finances. Over the long term, in inflation, yes, most things go up, but companies do fail and they do go out of business, and I have no control of that. I have no control over who the CEO is. I have no control over the companies that they buy and what they sell and what they do and how they do it, right? And so for me, I don't like that. But with real estate, I control where that piece of real estate is. If I don't want it because it's not in a good area, I don't buy it. I get to control who manages it. I get to control, do we choose to charge a little bit less for the rent so our occupancy is higher, right? Our occupancy rate is higher. I get to choose if we refinance and how much of it we leverage and how much risk we actually take. I can really control and go, hey, this isn't the ideal investment. I can sell it. I can keep it. I have way more control. Plus, there's so many tax advantages and extra perks that the government gives and other things that's only available to real estate investing and no other asset class that exists. Right? A great book that really outlines this is called Loopholes in Real Estate by the Rich Dad Company. Fantastic book to help you understand some of the other perks and unknown secrets to why you should invest in real estate and why that should be one of the major asset classes that you invest in. Last but not least is investing in yourself. You may have heard of this before, but the best investment that you can make is in your own education and professional development. Think about it this way. If you invest in yourself first, then money will flow into your checking account quicker. That's why I've created the DFD Mastery Real Estate Mentoring Program. I want to help people just like you how to invest into real estate and how to fill up your checking account and how to find those deeply discounted deals. So one of the reasons most people are not successful at investing into real estate is they don't start off by getting deeply discounted deals. But if you're able to find properties at 40, 50, 60 cents on the dollar, right, and you buy those properties or rent them out or buy those properties and flip them or even pass that deal on for a finder's fee, it's really hard not to grow your money very, very quickly, right? And so the number one key to being successful in real estate investing is first starting with a really good deal. And I've gotten really good at that for myself. It's how I built my wealth and it's how I've helped my students find success. That's the number one thing that I help my students with is consistently finding deeply discounted properties, right? They have the steps and the outline to do that. They also have direct access to me, my personal cell phone, right? I work through these deals with you. My goal is to help you guys become super successful. So if you guys have any interest in learning more about this coaching program, we jump on the phone. My right hand will speak to you about how it works and how it's structured. And we're gonna make sure we leave a link in the show notes for you guys to get full access to jump on a call with us. Now that you understand what net worth is, you can start to quickly grow your worth by eliminating first all your high interest debts and paying yourself first. Make sure you use debt strategically and make smart investments and continue to invest into yourself and into your own success and understanding the best ways to become a successful investor. As I said before, make sure you go to the show notes to book a call. We'll talk to you shortly about the coaching program. I also hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can receive updates about future videos. Thank you.